Hello students, this is the student's guide to the usage of the Personal Learning Device or PLD in Sengkang Secondary School. In this briefing, you'll be given an overview of the classroom rules and routines of using the PLD, followed by the Device Management Application Guide or DMA, which is installed in every of your device. Last but not least, you'll be given a guide of the ICT Help Desk and online service portal in the case where you need technical support for your PLD. Let us begin with the classroom rules and routines when using the PLD in school. In Sengkang Secondary School, the usage of PLD is guided by the anchor routine, where anchor is an acronym. On the right-hand side of the screen, you can see a poster. This poster should be found either at the front or at the back of a class notice board. A stands for alert in safeguarding your PLD. Please ensure that your PLD is either with you or in the locker when it's not in use. And also ensure that your PLD is password secure. Here are some tips for setting a strong password. Number 1, have a long password, which is recommended to be between 8 to 12 characters. Number 2, when setting a password, include numbers, symbols, upper and lower case letters. Number 3, when crafting your password, avoid personal information such as your name, birth date, and addresses. And last but not least, it's recommended that you change your password regularly, approximately once per 3 months. At the bottom of the screen, you can see 2 examples of passwords. One of them is a strong password, while the other one is not. N stands for Note Down Important Information. Do note down your username and passwords for your PLD and various applications such as your Icon email and SLS. Note them down in a safe and secure location, such as your personal mobile phones, or you can write them down in your student diary or handbook, but ensure that the handbook is with you at all times. C is for charge your PLDs fully. You are to ensure that your PLD is fully charged at the start of every day. This means you are to bring it home every day to charge it overnight. Even though there are power plugs in every classroom, it is not advised that you charge your PLDs in class as it causes disruption to everybody else. H stands for handle your PLDs with care. Do not consume food and drinks near the PLD to avoid spillage on your PLD. Hold your PLD by the base instead of grabbing it by the screen so that you do not damage it. O is for on task at all times. Use only apps that are required for learning and not anything else to avoid distraction. When the teacher is talking or requires your attention, you are to close your screen down to the fist closed position, whereby fist closed position means the distance between your screen and the base or the keyboard is approximately 1 fist size. Last but not least, R stands for report issues. Do report any technical difficulties or any cases of cyberbullying that you may observe online. Okay, you can report these issues using the QR code on the poster that should be at the front or at the back of your classroom. Next, we'll be going through a simple guide of the Device Management Application or DMA, which is installed in each of your device. The purpose of the DMA is to ensure smooth teaching and learning in class, to remove any distractions that may hinder your learning, and lastly, to ensure healthy screen time habits when using your PLD. Here are the possible DMA settings on your PLD. When you first receive your PLD, the setting is at default. Your parents or guardians can opt to switch to options A or B. They are able to do so via the student's ICT site. Teachers may now pause the video for a while for the students to read through each of the options. On the screen now, you can see the timetable for the default DMA setting. The green part represents school hours, whereby teacher can start class, students can follow the baseline setting when using the PLD. The yellow part represents after school hours, where students follow the baseline setting as well. And lastly, the red part represents sleep hours, where students cannot use the PLD or cannot go online. The diagram comprises of 3 different sections, one for Monday to Thursday, one for Friday, and one for weekends, school holidays, and public holidays. For instance, from Monday to Thursday, between 6:30 a.m. and 3:30 p.m. is the school hour setting. 3:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. is the after school hour setting. And after 10 p.m., you are not allowed to use your PLD for good screen time habits. In the last part, you'll be given a simple guide to the ICT Help Desk and online service portal in the case when you need some technical support when using your PLD. On this screen, you will see the email and password settings for the accounts that you will use for teaching and learning purposes. An example of each case is given for a student whose name is Adam Boy. You may want to take a screenshot or a photo of this slide for your own reference. Alternatively, a PDF version of this slide will be uploaded to the student's ICT site.
Next, let us look at how you can log into Zoom using your student's icon mail. This web page can be accessed by the student's ICT site under PDLP Zoom. Let us begin. First step, please open up your Zoom application and click on Sign In. Next up, instead of keying your email into the box, click on to Sign In with SSO. Next up, under the domain box, please key in students-edu-sg. Remember, it's hyphen and not a full stop. And click Continue. Next, a window will pop up prompting you to key in your student's icon mail. Please do so and click on Next. After that, you may key in your password and click on Sign In. Once you're done, you should arrive at this page indicating that you have successfully logged in.
Throughout the video, I've been mentioning about the student's ICT site. It is a one-stop platform for unlocking your account and resetting your password, as well as for you to find some guides to softwares that you may use in school. To access the student's ICT site, you simply have to go to Google and search for Sengkang Secondary Students ICT site, and the very first link will be the one. When you click on the link, you will be able to see a few tabs at the top. To request for a change in password or unlocking of account, simply click onto the Account Related Matters tab. When you scroll down to the bottom, you will be able to see an online form for you to fill up for different cases such as unlocking your SLS account or resetting your icon mail. To find out more about Chromebook using guide, you can log on to SLS and look out for this lesson package titled SKSS ICT using your Chromebook on your own free time. This lesson package should have been assigned to you by now. In this SLS lesson, you'll be given a simple device tour. You will also learn about some basic keyboard shortcuts, how to log into Zoom, some tips for file management, as well as some frequently asked questions. Next is the on-site ICT help desk. To get there, you simply have to walk from the canteen towards the D&T building. And when you reach the D&T building, you should turn left and walk down the aisle until you see the very last room just before the toilet. The on-site ICT help desk is only operational between 2 to 5 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays only. During this time, you may go there to look for our ICT staff, Mr. Jas and Miss Ayin, to raise any concerns about your PLD, such as hardware problems. For students who are loaning our PLDs, you may go there 30 minutes before the flag raising on Mondays and Fridays to collect your PLD for the day. At the end of the day, between 2 to 3 p.m. on Mondays to Thursdays, and between 12:30 p.m. to 1 p.m. on Fridays, you may go back there to return your PLDs. That is all for the briefing on the usage of PLDs in school. We hope you have a fruitful learning with the usage of your PLD. Thank you.